everybody! Welcome to another webisode of the Michelle and Company Show. I'm Michelle Rena, and today is
Tutorial Tuesday.
Bear with me today. My baby brother's playing with the lighting in the background. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know and I'll try my best to help you out. Okay guys, let's get started. How teens can get a job or make money. Well, for instance, it teaches you responsibility. It makes you more cautious of what you're spending. You truly learn the value of the dollar. In addition to that, you make great friends and it can be fun and you learn a lot by it. Colleges notice that and do they really like it when you're applying to them. And you get extra cash on the side. Who doesn't love that? So for those of you who haven't followed me on Twitter or don't know yet, I work for Chick-fil-A and I am a new team member there. Absolutely love it. Before I started at Chick-fil-A, I had my own little business sort of thing. I tutored and babysat and I did lots of sorts of things, which is what I'm going to talk to you right about now. You can totally start your own business and be your own boss. If you're good at hair, makeup, photography, nails, anything beauty or girl related, or maybe you can make corsages or boutonnieres, you can totally set up your own business based off this. You can use this to promote towards events like winter formals, spring formals, sadies, graduations, homecoming, proms. You can offer services to do girls' hair for the event. Yeah, photos, nails, makeup. You can use social media to spread it, like to make a Facebook page, use word of mouth, and maybe make a little lookbook. So try your friends out and take photos of it and post your product or service. And make sure you charge a reasonable price. Make sure you also have a schedule on handy in case you don't want to be overbooked, you know. In addition to that, you can use business cards and flyers and use Craigslist or community forums to post around and let people know about your services. If you're good at a subject, why not tutor someone in that subject? If you love kids, why not be a babysitter? If you love pets and animals, why not be a pet sitter? If you don't mind yard work, why not be a lawnmower? If you love helping people out, why not be a task runner? These are all things you guys can use to spread the word about. If you don't want to do that and you want to go into a company where you have a boss and you get a real life experience, then hello world. You better check with your age law first. I think it varies per state. I live in the great state of California, so our law is a little more strict than others. I know some areas hire at 14, 15, and you can work at 16. If you're 14 and 15, don't sweat, you can still apply. I know Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, some fast food restaurants, even grocery stores. Anyway. So the application process. There's two ways to apply mainly. You can walk in or you can do it online. Most businesses and companies place them online. And when you walk in, especially if they don't have it online, you should really make sure you're well groomed, hair's perfect, makeup is basic, perfume is not so strong if you wear it. Nice jeans or nice pants, nothing too revealing. Simple earrings, simple necklace, simple jewelry. You want to make sure you have the proper information as well. You want to make sure you know what days you can work, have your social security number handy, have an ID handy probably, pens, red, blue, black. Usually blue, black works. Don't use red to fill out an app. Make sure you have legible handwriting. Make sure you have references. And make sure you apply for companies you really want to work for. Do you want to work in retail or restaurant or food services or education? Make sure you find out what you want to work in. I've heard retail hasn't been that great to work in as a first job or as a teen job. And a lot of my friends who work in retail regret it. And they definitely recommend working in food and services, which is why I applied at Chick-fil-A in food and services. If you're going to apply online, make sure you have enough time. A lot, like 30 minutes to an hour per application. And I know Starbucks, Justice, Old Navy, Coffee Bean, etc. offer applications online. Now the thing with online is the bosses really want you to call in. Now whenever you turn in an application, you want to make sure you follow up with a phone call or an email, mainly phone call. Wait 3 to 5 days after you applied and call in. And you want to say who you are, ask for the hiring manager or manager, currently there, and you want to say that you applied recently and just want to check in on the status of your application. Yes, you do, Vincent. Yes, you do. If you do these steps, hopefully you land yourself an interview. And with an interview, you want to make sure you dress accordingly. You can never overdress, they say. So what they mean is I don't have it with me right now. But you can wear a pencil skirt. And if your skirt's a little high up, you may want to wear pantyhose underneath so you're not revealing. And you want to make sure you wear a nice blouse, probably white. And you want to make sure your shoes are not dirty and rubble like tennis shoes. And you want to make sure your teeth are clean. Makeup isn't too dramatic. And you want to make sure you have a nice smile and you're in a good mood. Don't chew gum though. You may want to take a minute before you go. And you want to practice your interview questions. Be prepared to answer questions like, tell me about yourself. Do you see yourself as a leader? What activities are you involved in? Give me a situation when you had to deal with a problem and how did you solve it? What is your daily routine like? Why do you want to work for us? So those are some questions you want to be better prepared for. You can work with your friends, family, people who will give you constructive criticism. Not somebody who'd be like, that's so good, you should go. When really, you know, you're like, I want to work here because I want money. Oh, what to wear. So you want to make sure you're well groomed, and you know, if you're working at Nordstrom's or applying for Nordstrom's or any high-end place, you want to make sure you're really well groomed. If you have any tattoos, hide them. Make sure your makeup is flawless. Make sure your nails are clean and well clipped, not look like they've been chewed out by a chihuahua. Make sure you have a nice posture and you have a smile. For the men, you want to make sure you have a nice collared shirt, a nice slacks with a belt, maybe tuck your shirt in. If you're working at a high-end place, you want to have a suit with a tie, of course. Usually red or blue is pretty classy, or even a black tie if you so desire. Welcome everybody, our guest today, Vincent! I don't think he looks like anyone in my family. I swear we like picked up the wrong baby at the hospital. No touching the back job. I'm telling them how to get a job, Vincent. Good. He's carrying my charger. Don't mind him. Now, time management. Make sure you pick a company that, when you say the hours, you know you can commit, okay? For Chick-fil-A, surprisingly, I didn't know that you could write your own schedule. Basically, for Chick-fil-A, you email them what days, like for every week, you email them beforehand, like Wednesday beforehand. Email them the days of the next week and hours you can work, and that's basically claiming your hours. And then they email you hours or shifts based off those hours that you gave them. So if you can't go somewhere, then no sweat, you don't have a set schedule, which can be a pro or con if you look at it differently. I really don't mind, it's just a job. Do you mind? Who? So yeah, make sure you use some, like your phone or something to figure out how you're going to do your job, and make sure you let your family know. Check with your school if you need to make sure at the end of your interviews you always send an email or call in thanking the interviewer within 48 hours to 72 hours after the interview. It's really important if you do that, because that can make it or break it if you get the job or not. So we wish you the best of luck, and we love you guys. Hi! Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and maybe comment down below. And we'll see you tomorrow.